What's going on, everybody? KCam here, and I have a video that I'm very excited to bring you guys today. But before I talk about what I'm going to talk about, I wanted to talk about the gameplay. Obviously, it's Black Ops 2, but this gameplay was actually recorded way back at the very beginning of Black Ops 2, like one of the first two double XP weekends. I was playing with Nitro and my brother, so I was playing split screen as well with my brother. And I ended up doing pretty good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I think you guys are going to enjoy the gameplay. And I think it's going to be pretty cool to be able to see just how much better I've gotten since the very beginning of Black Ops 2, even though I do pretty good in this. Even though I do pretty good in this gameplay, you'll be able to see just how much I've progressed as a player. And like, obviously I can't drop 70 bombs now, but now I'm facing opponents that are pretty tough, and they're pretty good players as well, versus in this gameplay I'm just facing public players, even though I was a public player back then. But anyways, what I'm going to be talking about today is the reunion of the God Squad. The God Squad is back, and I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know what that means because you're brand new to this channel. But anyways, back last year, like February-ish of Ghost, we had a roster of myself, Huntsman, Nitro, and Survivor. And Survivor, we actually call him John, so if I call him John, that's why. And we played GBs, and we weren't good at all. We were not good, just because John was very bad at Call of Duty Ghost. Huntsman couldn't slay at Call of Duty Ghost. And myself and Nitro, obviously, we couldn't control the spawns because we didn't even think about it. That's just how bad we were. And John would even get like 2 kills in a strike zone down one time. So we struggled quite a bit. But Huntsman was a really good OBJ, so that made up for his lack of slaying, but he never dropped 2 kills in a game. So that's a little bit of backstory for that roster there. And then we ended up getting better as a team because John was starting to be able to pick up more kills, and within a couple of weeks I was dropping like 30 bombs and 40 bombs. So that's kind of where I gained my ego that Huntsman and Maniac always talk about, was because just within like 1-2 weeks in the actual competitive scene, besides league play, I was able to drop a huge amount of kills. And so that's where I really started to establish my role as a slayer. And eventually we just kept playing, and we got to be we weren't really a good team, but we got to be an average team. We got to be a team that wasn't absolutely terrible. So with John able to pick up kills, myself and Nitro able to pick up kills, and Huntsman able to capture every single OBJ in the game because he was just that good. He'd get like 20 blitz caps on an Octane Blitz. And everyone knows that's like a 6-5 score game. And that's like, usually the average is around 5 blitz caps in a game. So, like, per team. So, it's pretty impressive for him to get 20 in a game. Just because, like, we started to actually, like myself and the whole team, we actually started to learn about OE spawns. So we didn't actually control spawns, we just learned how to force them to spawn on OE. And then one night, I think it was like the very beginning of July, we were playing in a GB, and I can still remember the scores, which is pretty impressive because I have such a great memory. Oh man, I'm sounding egotistical again. Like I said in an earlier video, I don't know if I posted that yesterday, but I can't stand sounding egotistical. But anyways, back to the story. The very first map, we were facing a team called Goat Simulator, and first map was Sovereign Domination. And I wanted to add this person, but the captain of the team, his gamertag was like Lelouse Vicant, I don't even know what the heck his gamertag was, and I still to this day couldn't sound out his gamertag, and it ended up being Maniac's gamertag. But I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not adding this guy. Who the heck thinks of a gamertag as random as that? I'm sure he has his reasons, but I've never actually asked him for an explanation. So we just ended up adding one of his friends, and the first map was Sovereign Domination. Look at me holding my knife like I'm playing CSGO. But the very first map was Sovereign Domination, like I've said 3 times now. And what happened was we were down by it wasn't really a huge lead that they had on us, but they had a pretty good lead, and it was their host as well. So when we won, we were pretty excited because we just took a map off host, and we ended up winning it 150 to... Oh my gosh, I can't speak right now, but we ended up winning 157 to 150, and we were pretty excited then because Warhawk Blitz was second, and if anyone doesn't know, Warhawk Blitz is literally SSK Gaming's staple game mode. Like, we have not lost. We still, to this day, haven't lost with Maniac. And with John, I think we only lost maybe once or twice. So that was our best game mode by far. And so winning that Sovereign Dom off host and then going to Warhawk Blitz on host, we were super confident. We were super, we were super confident. I was going to say super excited, but I don't want to sound a little bit too much like a T. Martin. But anyways, we were super confident that we were going to take the series just because Warhawk Blitz was obviously our best game mode, and we don't lose Warhawk Blitz. Especially if we have host, it's over. It's game over. GG. Get out of our lobby. That's basically how we were feeling. And then it ended up being a pretty close game. It was like 7-8. We were down, and obviously we weren't that confident because we knew we weren't the greatest team. But we were confident in our abilities to win this map. We weren't like getting all cocky and stuff. But we were confident in our abilities to win this map just because it was obviously our best map, like I've said probably 5 times now. But then it was like 7-8 with a minute to go, and I don't remember who got that cap. It was probably Huntsman because, like I said, he gets capped like crazy. He gets capped like Nitro gets women, even though Nitro doesn't get women. So that's a pretty bad metaphor. But anyways, I think Huntsman, one of us three got the cap. Myself, Huntsman, and Nitro. One of us got the cap with like a minute to go, and it was 8-8 for that whole last minute. And then with like 10 seconds to go, John got a cap, and it put us up 9-8. So we were like, let's go! And then all we had to do was just stop, like just completely stop their team from getting a cap. And we ended up doing it. We had, I think it was like one of our best setups we had with that roster. Just because like we literally watched everything and our communication was so on point at that moment, even though we weren't calling out spawns, because all 4 of us were just turtling in our base, and we literally just had to get those kills. We ended up getting those kills, and I was like, let's go, guys! And I was so proud of everyone. I mean, not really like, you guys are the best, man. Like, I wasn't like that, but I was like, let's go, guys. Because I was happy, because we just won a super close game. We clutched up, and eventually, after that, on like July 4th, I think it was the 4th of July, John, that's when he left SSK. I might link that video in the description if I can remember it. If I can't, just look it up. It's on my channel. It was like SSK big roster change or something like that, big changes. And it was on Warhawk, of course. But anyways, that's unrelated. So when John left, we were scrimming with Maniac. So like the day before, he was tweeting at me. He was like, yo, let's scrim. And then we ended up scrimming. We split the maps on each host. And then after that, he ended up asking us to scrim the day John left, and so we were like, our 4th left, and he was like, oh, that's cool, man, just, we'll be here all day tomorrow as well. And I was like, no, like, he actually left the team, and he was like, oh, and so then eventually, he was like, well, if you guys don't mind, I'll join SSK. I'd like to, you know, my team doesn't take this as seriously as I'd like to. And so he joined, and we ended up being a really good team, and we were top 11 on the team ladder, top 4 on the doubles ladder, me and him. So we were a pretty good team. We enjoyed teaming. Unfortunately, I really wish I could have gotten more gameplays, just so I could show you guys. I think there's only like 2 gameplays on my channel of us playing, so that's kind of unfortunate because I really did enjoy playing with this team. And then on September, I think it was 22nd, or no, it wasn't the 22nd, but it was sometime in the September 20s that Maniac tweeted me. He was like, Skype, and he was like, I gotta quit. I've come to the conclusion I gotta quit. I'm not enjoying Ghost. I don't have the money to switch to Xbox One. And it kind of sucked because we were a good team. And he quit, and then from then on to now, he didn't play Call of Duty, and so I don't know if we're going to end up playing AW because he's only got like 8 hours logged into the game. So I don't know if we're going to be playing AW, but we will for sure be teaming in Black Ops 3. And, you know, he said the other day that if he could go back, he probably wouldn't quit. He'd probably just take a short break, and then he would have still teamed with us through AW. And I'm honestly really excited. Like, I cannot wait to play with these guys. Hopefully this roster can stay for more than 3 months, because I think that'd be awesome, just being able to play in tournaments and actually go to LANs and just sit in a booth with these three guys. I think that'd be probably like the greatest feeling on earth besides winning a tournament with these three guys. And I don't know, I just think that'd be so cool, like having Nitro to my left and Huntsman and Maniac to my right, and then anytime we win an S&D round, just be like, all right, let's go, high fives all over the place, and then I get like a massive three-piece or something, I'm like, let's go, and I just stand up, start getting hype. And now that MES has these soundproof booths, I think that we can make that happen, so I'm so excited. You guys don't even know how excited I am with this squad, or how excited I am to play with this squad. I'm more excited to play with this squad than I am to play Black Ops 3, I'll put it that way. And if any of you guys have seen my Black Ops 3 videos, I'm pretty excited. So, anyways, I know I'm talking way over this gameplay, but I still got a lot to say, so please bear with me, guys. But I'm just so excited to play with this roster again. I don't know what roles we're going to be yet, but I just know that I'm so excited to play with this roster, and we're going to be playing in like the 2Ks, the 5Ks every weekend. We're going to be playing in primes and like the UMG Prime tournaments, and I'm so excited just to play with this team because I know with these three guys that I can take home a championship to SSK Gaming, and I know that I can win a championship, and I know that I can win multiple championships with this roster just as long as everything stays safe, as long as Huntsman doesn't have to be forced to stop playing again, like his Fire, like his Xbox stops working. But we're going to be moving over to PS4, so hopefully competitive moves as well. If not, I'm going to have to stay on Xbox One, and Maniac's going to have to get an Xbox One to play competitive. But other than that, I'm just, guys, I can't even explain how excited I am. We're going to be playing like those, we're going to be playing the 2Ks and the 5Ks and the 10Ks, and hopefully that can make us a name for ourselves, because if we get good enough, if we play enough of Black Ops 3, and we watch enough of those pro streams, and we develop our own strats and stuff like that, I think it's going to be pretty tough to beat us, and we can even establish ourselves as a team that can compete with the pro teams. So obviously we're not going to be able to take down like the Optic Gaming, the complexity, the EGs of Call of Duty and Black Ops 3, but I do think that we can be mentioned as one of those teams that is known. So just I cannot wait. I'm so excited because I know that if we play enough, we can all become really good players as a team. And I'm just, I'm run out of words to say just because I'm that excited. Like, I don't even know what to say, just because the only thing on my mind is, like, we get a team again, and I have a great opportunity to go out and win some more championships, or win some championships, and finally, like, start having my career take off. And I think it's going to be real fun in Black Ops 3, just being able to watch my career take off in front of me, and hopefully it's with these three guys. If it's not, I mean, I don't know. I just really hope that there's no more roster changes. I'm sick and tired of not being able to play because of Huntsman not being able to play or someone quitting. I'm tired of that. It's time to win. It's time to play with a full team for an entire year, and I couldn't be more excited. So anyways, guys, click that like button below and subscribe if you guys are excited for the reunion of the God Squad, or even if I sound excited, go ahead, you can click that like button and subscribe. I'm okay if you like and subscribe. And then if you have any suggestions on videos you'd like me to make, please comment below. I read every single comment, and I try to respond to every single one as well. So if you want to strike up a conversation, I'm here. You can follow my Twitter. You can use the Cinch code KCAM for 5% off if you're trying to get that PS4 Cinch. It's got the buttons on the back, super cheap. And if you want, you can even get an Xbox One stick, or 2 Xbox One sticks. So I know Scuff doesn't offer the actual Xbox One sticks on PS4. So if you want the actual concave Xbox One sticks, like on the Xbox One controller, you can get them in any color. Just put them into your PS4 controller, or your Cinch PS4 controller, and you can literally do pretty much everything. You can customize your rear shell, put the awesome Cinch grip all over the back. I have that on my Xbox One controller, and I enjoy it so much. So I'm going to be making sure to get that on my PS4 controller. And you can customize colors, LEDs, buttons, and there's just loads of customization. So go over to their site. Make sure you guys use the code KCAM for 5% off. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.